If you're watching this video, then you're most likely here because you've just scored yourself one of these, the PASportVO, the first interface designed specifically for voice actors and podcasters alike. And hopefully you're here because you want to find out how to use it. And that's exactly what we're about to do. In the meantime, if you'd like to have a look at one or get your hands on one, you can check out Centrance.com. And if you want to do a bit more of a deep dive before you fork out the cash, check out the podcast, theproaudiosuite.com. In the meantime, enjoy the show.
The very, very last mode that we devised of on the spot is streamer mode. Game streamers or live streamers. Yeah. So
now you're using the second interface.
So this one's for a live stream PC.
Yeah, for like a broadcast, right?
For the broadcast on Twitch. This is a one mic situation.
Yep.
Because again, live streamer scenario, it's a gamer. Some at the game, they're at the game console, they're playing their game. They got a headset mic on with a headset thing, and they want, better than average quality. There are actually streamers out there who will use like an SM7B or something like as their mic.
Yeah, I would say this: if you're only broadcasting and not recording, then you could use the record interface for whatever your comms are. And then if your playback knob is over to playback on some level, then you will feed the remote connection to the broadcast output along with your mic.
So is the record jack going to the gaming computer?
Yeah, the connect to your gaming computer, exactly. Whatever it is that you're connected, your other party, essentially.
Well, the gaming computer is the record device. The streaming computer is the comms device.
Right. So the streaming computer, like right now, you're just streaming your one mic out.
Right.
And then what you need to be able to do, if we're doing games, you're going to have your gaming computer connected to that, and it's going to be going out the output of the record interface. And then with the playback knob set somewhere other than all the way to the left,
somewhere in the middle,
you will feed your game over to the comms interface. And in fact, if you want to control the mix of your game versus you, it will be where that knob is. Like all the way to the left is all you, all the way to the right is all the game, and in the middle is in the middle.
This is going to be the knob that you can twist to control the blend between your live gamer mic and the gameplay sound.
Correct.
Which is pretty important because you really do want to blend how loud your talk back over the game is versus the gameplay sound, You want to set that correctly.
And if you're playing with multiple people and you're on a Mac, not Windows, which might not be the case for most gamers, but if you're on a Mac and you set your other communications, like whatever the hell it might be, Discord or something, and you set that also to go out the record interface, then they too will go out the broadcast to Facebook.
Game streaming is complicated because there's the game audio, which is never, I don't know of any games where you send audio into the game. It's pretty much just output.
Yeah.
But you're sending audio into your Discord or your chat app, right? And then that needs a return.
You're not necessarily sending your game audio to the Discord because all those people are watching their own game. So you're just sending your mics between each other on whatever your chat app is. But then you're collecting all of that. You got your HDMI output from your computer with the game audio probably. And then you have your chat applications, which you're also trying to feed out some output. In our case, it's the record, which is patched over to the comms. So everything you hear on record will go over to the broadcast, which is on comms.
And the broadcast is a one-way feed. We're not receiving anything off the broadcast, right? So what is the return that you might run? What else would you use on that second PC?
You could use the comms as a return for like, if you wanted somebody to be like the whisper in your ear thing, where they're watching the broadcast, but they're like calling out like so-and-so has a question or the
IFB.
news announcers that have the IFB. Exactly. IFB. You could use the comms port as an IFB return.
Interesting. Okay. So to reiterate, the gaming PC is plugged into the record port.
Yep.
The gaming PC is also for Discord, chat, game chat, or
Yes.
no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Same device. Yep. So
And
therefore,
then-
the game and the chat are going out of the record interface, which effectively goes into the comms interface.
Got you. And so that's returning from the record bus is getting fed back out to the comms for the live stream audience or the YouTube
Correct.
audience.
Yep.
Wow. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty cool, man, that it can do that too. But as far as I know, the Twitch, when you're going to Twitch or the StreamYard or whatever it is, the live feed is the thing. I don't think they do.
Yeah,
any
people
posts.
don't play them back. I think people play those things
they play
back.
it back a million times, but they're playing it back
Yeah.
on YouTube,
Correct. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Cool.
And who wants to remix that?
I don't think anybody. Although, some of the gamers do some pretty high-level production value stream
Yeah.
gameplay stuff. Not a fan. I don't watch that, but I have had clients that are gamers, and they do have some very unique requirements that they have to be able to do. So this will be really interesting to test.
The point, though, is you got a kick-ass interface that really takes care of your voiceover job, like hands down, no problem. And then with a couple tweaks here and there, you can still do way more with this than you can with like a Scarlett or whatever. Like,
well, yeah.
the fact that you have the two interfaces and they're cross-patched, you can, as we've seen here, you can concoct some other workflows that, to be honest, when we designed this particular workflow we're looking at here wasn't even in the cards. Like,
That's
we were
right.
not at all thinking about
We
someone.
just devised it on the fly as we were doing this video.